What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. It's Joe today, Luxing, and today we're here for a little funny video today. Because today we're gonna be ranking slash rating every Inazuma 11 mom. So if you guys are excited for today's video, make sure you leave a like down below and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. But before we get into the tier list, I want to real quick just specify? I think that's the correct term. Specify and just say this tier list is just a joke and everything. Don't take everything I say with a grain of salt. And again, it's just for jokes and such, right? Like we're not gonna be weird about this, right? If you guys want, though, I will put the tier list in the description if you guys want to make it as well. But yeah, again, this is all just jokes. Again, respect women, ladies, girls, everybody. You gotta respect everybody, just like you want to be respected yourself, right? And again, just happy Mother's Day to every mother out there. I doubt any mother is really watching my content, but hey, if you do, hope you have a wonderful day. Make sure to spoil your mother, guys. Make sure to do that, come on. But yeah, with the intro out of the way, let's go ahead and start ranking them. So, here we got the tiers. Here we got Would Wife Her Up, Would Date, Friend Zone, Red Flag, and Run. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into this first Inazuma 11 mom. The first one we meet in the whole franchise. It is gonna be Mark's mom. Now, Mark's mom, she is supportive of her son, right? She's a nice mother. She's caring for her son. She cares for him and everything. She's a good mom. She's a good mom, right? She's a good mom. So I would put her in Would Date, right? Again, nice mom. She takes care of her child. She's supportive of her child, even though we know she didn't really care much about soccer and everything. If anything, she was afraid of it because of what happened to her dad. But you know what? She's a good mother and such. You know, I would put her in Would Date, even potentially Would Wife Her Up, maybe. Next up, we got Axel's mom. Sadly, we do not know a lot of Axel's mom. We do know like just a tiny bit about how she was just very caring and such. Like she loved how Axel would play soccer and everything. But then obviously she died, which. Yeah, that's something that we're gonna be seeing throughout this tier list. Actually, a lot of mother figures actually kind of passing away, which is a little bit sad. But we don't know enough about her. I'm gonna put her in Friend Zone. She did sound like a nice mom. She did sound like she was supportive of the family and everything. Again, she sounded like a nice mom. So you know, I'm gonna put her in Friend Zone just because, like, you know, we don't know too much about her, but she sounds like a very nice mom. So again, very good. Next up, we got Sean's mom, and again, it's another mom. Look, we're working with scraps here, right? Because there's just not a lot of Inazuma 11 moms. Like, it actually surprised me. Like, we got 8 seasons of Inazuma 11, and this is all we got, which I mean isn't a bad selection, to be fair. But yeah, Sean's mom. Next up, again, honestly, I would put her in Would Date again, because again, from what we saw from like the flashbacks and such, she was a very caring mother. Like, she was a very caring mother. She seemed very loved and everything. Like, again, nothing to really talk about, really. Like, she just seemed like a very nice person in the flashback we saw of her. Very supportive. Of course, she has like a family and such with the Fubuki twins' dad and such. Like, again, she just seemed very nice. So again, would put her in Would Date. Next up, we got Scotty's mom, and now I gotta put her in Run, mate. I gotta put her in Run because of the fact that. It's wild, right? We've never seen her, but literally what we know about her is the fact she ran away. She left Scotty alone at a train station and she just left. We never got an explanation as to why. We don't know if she hated Scotty and she just left him, or if something happened to her. We don't know what happened, right? All we know is just from what we got told, he got left at the train station, the mom just went away, right? And like, come on, that's not what a mother should be like, right? A mother should not be doing something like that. Like, that's generally just very sad to see. So now I'm putting Scotty's mom in Run. Again, if we knew maybe as to the reasoning as to why she did that, again, something could have happened, but we don't know that. All we know is she just went away, and so because of it, I gotta put it in Run, right? Actually, no, I'm gonna put it in Red Flag because again, I want to give her the benefit of the doubt, saying something might have happened. But again, I cannot put her any higher because again, leaving your kid alone like that, unattended on the street of like that's just not it, Chief. So I can't condone that. Now, next up we got Sue's mom. Hey, yo, okay, Luke, listen up, alright, Luke. I was looking through this tier list and I'm not gonna lie to you. Sue's mom is kind of a baddie. Now, Luke, listen. Respectfully, she looking nice, alright? She looking nice. She loves to cook. You know, your boy likes to cook as well. I love cooking and baking. I love doing that, so that's something we can bond with and such. The only thing is kind of how she be interacting with Sue, right? We see how she and Sue be headbutting each other. I don't know if that's the correct term, but we know they kind of be doing that. And Sue also mentioned that their dad walked out on her. Now, bro must be tripping, honestly, because like I don't see why you would do that. But honestly, hey, I would wife up Sue's mom. I'm not gonna lie. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I would wife her up, bro. I don't know. There's something about her. There's something about her, right? She's not your typical nice. She's not your typical nice girl. She has a little feist to her, but she cool. She cool. Like she coaches the team and everything, so that's cool. Again, she cooks. She runs a restaurant. Again, that's definitely something I could bond with the mom over. So you know, I would definitely wife her up. Definitely, 100%. Next up, we got Austin's mom. I'm putting her in friend zone. Again, very nice and caring mom. It's sad that she's sick, but I love the relationship she has with her son, obviously. And again, the dad is not in the picture. I don't know why. I don't know why that's the case. But no, again, she's a very nice and loving mom. It's just sad the situation she's in because she's sick and everything. So Austin has to take care of her. But she herself, she's a nice character. She's a sweet lady. I would be friends with her. I would when I'm old, I would be like, yo, you want to get some tea or something? Go to a cafe, just just relax, have a little talk, just hanging out. Because again, she's a nice lady. She's a very nice lady. Next up, we got Keenan's mom. Now we don't know a lot about Keenan's parents again, because again, no, this is not Keenan's. This is Tenma's mom. My bad. This is Tenma, aka Arian's mom. See, here's the thing, kind of, right? I kind of want to put her in red flag. Not because she per se is a bad mom. Okay, wait, I'm gonna put her here. It's kind of borderline between friends and a red flag, right? Because she isn't a bad mom per se. But we know how she be traveling a lot and such while Tenma stays in Inazuma town and such, which again, it's not per se a bad thing. Like she took care of everything. She makes sure Eren has a place to stay home. She made sure that he has a caretaker and such. But like she is traveling a lot for her job. I don't think we've seen her like in the main story at all. Like we've seen her maybe like I think we've seen her in a flashback when she came to save Eren. Oh no, when Eren was about to be crushed by those planks and such, right? Which might also tell us that she's not always like keeping an eye on him. So honestly, I would put her in red flag. I wouldn't say she's a red flag herself, but like we don't see a lot of her. She's traveling a lot for work, which again is not a bad thing per se, but we just never see anything of her. So I think she fits here. I'm gonna put her just though here because like it's technically borderline. What Scotty's mom did is definitely a lot worse, right? Definitely. So yeah, no, I'm gonna put her here, but again, it doesn't make her a bad mom, because actually I don't think she's a bad mom for like working and such. It just sucks because she doesn't always get to see her son. Next up, we got Nelly. I'm gonna put her in with wife her up too. Again, Nelly is a very caring, loving wife we've seen in Go. What she went through in the season 3 and Orion and such for Endo/Mark, like she went through all of that trouble for him to find out if his grandpa's actually dead or not. Which again, it's just something very great to see. Like she had amazing character development, and then again in Go as well, she's a loving wife. Doesn't do as much. She does a little bit in the Go games, but no, very loving wife. She can cook though, so I'm gonna be the one cooking. I would be the one cooking if I would wife her up, but no, she definitely wife material. I would definitely wife her up because she's a very loving mother. And again, she's actually on this list because, well, it's basically confirmed, right, that Haru is gonna be her and Endo's son. So yeah, that's why Nelly is up here. Next up, we got Big's mom. We putting her in friend zone. Honestly, Big's mom, there's nothing wrong with Big's mom. I mean, the only thing is, it's a freaking dinosaur, right? But we saw Big's mom was fighting for her son's life and everything when they went back in time, right? And hey, a mom who does that, that's definitely that can be a bad person, right? No matter if you're a dinosaur, alien, it doesn't matter, right? If you fight for your kid's life and such, you can be a bad character. You can have a bad personality. That's what I meant to say. So definitely friend zone. Hey, I don't know what we would do as friends, but like, hey, like, Big's mom is cool. So definitely. Next up, we got Goldie slash Kinako. Ooh, I would also kind of put her in Would Wife Up. Would I? Yeah, no, I would put her in there. Because again, she's again a very caring, loving mother. It's sad what we know of what happens to her, because in case you don't know, again, I guess spoiler technically. Yeah, no, it's gonna be a spoiler. So spoiler if you haven't seen Chrono Stone or such. But basically, she went back in time. Well, okay, now her kid version went back in time and tried to look after her son. And went ahead and looked after her son because, as we know, Kinako sadly she's gonna pass. Once she delivers Faye, she's gonna die. Sadly, she's gonna pass away, which is very sad. But like from the anime itself, like seeing Kinako as her whole personality and such, I can only imagine her as seeing her just as the mom and such, like her just being as a whole character. She's just very positive. She's very positive. She would have been a very loving, caring mother. Like definitely, like I definitely think I would definitely wife her up. Definitely, like she's a sweet character. She's a very sweet character. She cares for her son and everything. It's genuinely very just nice. Now, next up we got Cherise's mom. I'm gonna put her in red flag. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put her in red flag, cause yeah, nah, she wasn't really that great of a mom. She along with her husband always tried to they didn't, well, okay, no, they cared for Cherise, but they kind of cared for her as in they always kind of pushed her to be #1, which in a way sometimes can be good, but in the way they did it, they made Cherise always feel kind of like crap if she got like 2nd place or such. And that's just a little bit sad, you know. That's a little bit sad because that's just a little bit sad, right? Because like you don't want to do that. You always want to be there for your sons or daughters. Like you want to elevate them, right? You don't want to put them down like that. No, you want to elevate them. And like obviously she realized the mistake they made like in one of the matches. But at that point already, like, it's been, like, over a decade, because, like, I forgot how old the characters are in Galaxy, but, like, they're already, like, over a decade old, right? So, they have been kind of doing this for, like, a long time, so I kind of have to put her in red flag. She at least in the end, she did find out, like, okay, this is not the right thing to do, but even then, though, it's kind of, like... It took you a little bit, you know, and that still made a big part of Cherise, her childhood, a little bit less fun. So, you know, I'm gonna put her in red flag. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna put her in red flag. Now I'm not gonna lie to you. Who is that? I forgot who that is. Whose mom that is? Let me real quick check. Falco / Matatagi's mom. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think from everybody on this list, I think I remember her the least. I think so, yeah. Okay, so Matatagi's mom, I know. Okay, no, actually no. I would put her. Honestly, I got the feeling Wood Date should kind of go to friend zone. If I gotta be honest with you, I would put her in friends. No, I would put her in friend zone. Again, we didn't see a lot of her, but again, she seemed like a very nice mom. Seems like the family was like in financial issues. But even with that going on and such, right? She always was a loving, caring mother. Hold on. Real quick. She's a loving, caring mom. She did what she could for her kids, even though she was sick herself. Honestly, a very good person. She's a very good mom. Again, she cared a lot for her kids and such. It's just sad, again, that, like, a lot of Inazuma as a mom, she did sadly pass away. But no, from what we saw about her, she was a very good mother. She was a very good mother, right? She cared for her kids. She did whatever she could to make them happy and everything. Again, I love that. So again, friends, I would definitely be friends with her. Heck, I would even give her some money to be like, you know, here you go. Help your kids a little bit, right? Like, get yourself a little something, right? Like, nah, definitely, she's a nice mom. Next up, we got Keenan's mom. I'm gonna put her in Wood Date. Again, we did not see a lot of her. But we do know that she, along with her husband, was very loving and caring of Keenan. Sadly, again, it's a reoccurring theme. But again, they passed away as well. But honestly, they both seem like very caring and loving parents for Keenan. They really did seem to be. So honestly, I don't see why I wouldn't want to at least try to date. Because like again, she was just, from what we saw, she was very nice, right? So definitely would date. Now next, we got Froy's mom. And hell no, you gotta run. Brother, you gotta run. You gotta run away, cause if you have not seen Orion, bro, nah, she is not a chief. Bro, she physically literally abuses her kids. Mentally and physically. Both of her kids, Froy and his brother. She literally has done both of them in the show. Which is insane to me. It doesn't matter to me, like, what the end goal was and such. Like, honestly, I don't care about that. Literally the fact that she went ahead, like, we saw her literally abuse, literally slap one of her sons, like, not even softly, like, actually, like, very hard and such. Nah, I can't. Nah, you gotta run from her, bro. You gotta run from her. She is not it. Nah, hell no. Next, come on, let's go. Next one. Next up, we got Zippy's parents. I'm not gonna lie, Zippy's mom, I do not remember her as much. I don't remember as much. Like, Keenan's parents, I remember specifically Keenan being, like, all positive about them. I don't... I think if I remember right, Zippy's parents, are kind of in the same situation as Teresa's parents, but I don't think as extreme. Actually, I think it's kind of the same thing, honestly. I think it's kind of the same thing. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna put her in friend zone, actually. I'm not too sure though. I kind of forgot. But I'm gonna put her in friend zone because she does seem like a nice lady, but I don't remember exactly what the story was between Keenan and not Keenan, Zippy and his parents, right? So I'm gonna put her there. Next up, we got Asato's mom, friend zone. Again, we only saw her in Ari's episode 1, and she again kind of passed away. But from what we saw, she seemed like a nice supportive mom. She seemed like a nice supportive single mom. She just seemed nice, right? She seemed nice. Sadly, she passed away. Not much else I can say about her, because again, she did kind of just pass away in the first episode, so there's not a lot to go off. But she seemed like a nice mom, right? Like, Asato cared a lot about her, so can't really say anything too bad. Next up, we got Heizaki's mom. I would put her in with Date. Again, I don't remember the most of Heizaki's mom. I remember that Heizaki didn't move. Heizaki and such already lived there. And then we saw, like, his childhood friend and such moving there as well. That's fine and all. I think the mom is fine. I think the mom actually also looks pretty nice, I will say. I do like her design. I think she actually looks pretty nice. I don't remember if I don't think she did anything bad per se. I don't think she did anything like that. She seemed like a normal mom, but I just because I really like her design and such, I will put her in with Date. She seemed like a nice mom though. She didn't do anything out of pocket, so I'm putting her there. Next up, we got Sandra, aka Norika's mom. Are we putting her in friend zone? Actually, 100% friend zone. Like, we seen her like doing stuff with swimming and fishing and such. And honestly, I'm a fan of fish. Well, okay, not per se fishing, but I love seafood. I love seafood again, bro. My family all comes from islands and such. So honestly, no, I would definitely put her in friends, and I would be hanging out with her, like swimming and like catching fish and such. Like, nah, for real. That would be very cool. That would be very cool. So yeah, nah, definitely friend zone, 100%. Next up, who are you? Let me check. Who are you? You are Kirina's grandmother. Grandmother again is a mother. I'm gonna put her in friend zone, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even remember what she wanted. I don't even remember what she did or such. But she doesn't seem like a bad person. No, I wouldn't date her because she is a grandmother. But no, she's fine. She's fine enough to put in friend zone. Also, I see we're missing a character that that accidentally got missed out. But we got Sam Cook's mom, which you guys already know from the Go Light. I would put her in Wood Wife Up. If we're talking about Sam Cook's mom, I would definitely put her in Wood Wife Up. Because again, Sam Cook's mom, she's a very nice, loving, caring mom. Sam Cook really loves her as well. She would be calling him like such like the goddess of victory when she shows up. She has a very good bond with her child, you know. She works and everything. Like she's a very nice lady. She's a very nice lady. I like her design and everything too. She looking nice. I would definitely put her in Wood Wife Her Up as well. Definitely. She seems like just like a nice lady, right? And then last but not least, the latest of Inazuma 11 moms is gonna be Dustin's mom. And I would put her in with Date. She has a very nice design. And knowing what we know about Dustin, she seems to be a very nice mom, right? Like it's got to be tough for her, like having a son which is sick, right? You know your son is sick, you know he wants to play soccer, but he can't do that and such. I know that must be difficult, not only for Dustin, but for her as well, right? Seeing her son gotta go through all of that. So, no, I definitely would put her in with Day, though, because she does seem very caring. She did seem very caring. We saw her take her son to the doctor and everything. Like, no, definitely she seems very caring, right? So, I would put her in with Date. But without further ado, guys, that is going to be the tier list. That is going to be the tier list, as you can see. Again, I think the tier list is pretty nice. Again, if you guys want, I'm going to be putting the tier list in the description down below. Again, keep it respectful, because again, this is all just, you shouldn't take me too serious with this. Again, this was just for fun. And again, keep it respectful. If you guys are going to talk about it, keep it respectful in the comments. Because again, hey, come on. It's just all for fun and stuff, right? But without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one.